The following may contain language that is not suitable for all audiences. Thank you for joining us here on the Low Fact Podcast.
So,
Matt and Dave sitting here at our Minitine edition.
I can't tell you how good it is to actually be with somebody, even though it's you.
What are you talking about? We're doing this virtually. We're not actually talking to each other.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. We're not allowed to. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know. That. We're 6 feet apart.
We are. Plus, I'm going to shut up.
Okay, well, forget what we're going to talk about.
Well, we could talk about cabin fever, man.
I don't get cabin fever.
I mean, I'm allowed. I mean, I can go out. I've been going out. I've been getting more exercise since this thing started than before.
Well, that's good because
but they closed the beaches now, so I can't go. Because I was doing my beach walk, maintaining a 60-foot safe distance from people. So you could say that I was doing the. You know, it was what's it called? What's it called? Social distancing. Oh my God. Yeah, I was doing the social distancing on steroids, and but it got ruined for all of us that were going down there and abiding by it because people were having parties and stuff.
Well, the funny thing is that if you're out in the sun, that's actually supposed to be good to combat the coronavirus.
I didn't know that. All I know is that my psychology of having been on the beach and getting some fresh air for an hour is immeasurably better than sitting in my house.
But you know what? Speaking of coronavirus, what is your favorite term for it?
Coronavirus.
Oh, no, I heard some stuff, or I looked at some stuff. I have seen some stuff, various things to call it. Wuhan coronavirus. COVID-19.
I don't particularly like Chinese virus.
But my favorite, the one that I liked the most to call it was Kung Flu. I thought that was really great.
Where did you see that?
Huh?
Where did you see that?
Actually, it was at a press conference. I think there was a reporter accusing Donald Trump of referring to it as the Kung Flu.
He didn't call it that.
Well, apparently not.
He called it the Chinese virus.
I think the reporter was saying something about there have been reports that members of your staff call it the Kung Flu, and
maybe jokingly.
I don't know, but the president didn't seem to know anything about it. And when I saw that name to it, I was like, that's pretty cool.
So is there going to be like memes and videos of like everybody was Kung Flu fighting?
I doubt it. Lame joke, but actually kind of funny. But no, I doubt it because supposedly it's racist, and because I don't understand what racist means, I just.
Is it racist if you're an Asian making the joke?
I don't know. I don't know what racist means, so I'm gonna just kind of avoid it.
Why is coronavirus one word? Why is coronavirus one word?
I have no idea.
Because I was writing it as two when I was doing the description of the podcast episodes, and then I looked it up, I Googled it, and then every time anyone writes coronavirus, they write it as one word.
Maybe it's because some medical researcher named it instead of an English professor.
And then everybody was like, this is what it is. But it's the coronavirus. I mean...
The corona is describing the virus.
So why wouldn't you say coronavirus 2 words?
It's a virus that looks like a crown.
Right, but you wouldn't... It's not coronavirus. It's coronavirus.
You can still say coronavirus and it be one word as opposed to coronavirus 2 words.
That just doesn't make sense.
Ostentatious is one word. It doesn't matter how you say it.
But it's... Oh, okay. Yeah, anyway.
The things that your brain thinks of is almost as scary as the things that my brain thinks of.
Okay, but let's talk about that. So Trump got crucified for calling it the Chinese virus.
Did he?
Yes. Everyone's like, oh, that's racist.
Everyone?
And so there's people on Twitter saying, well...
You do spend a lot of time on Twitter.
Just in the last week.
They should sponsor you.
I only have like 59 followers on Twitter.
It doesn't matter. Hey, Twitter, you should sponsor us.
Yeah. But how come the Spanish flu is not racist?
Because that's over 100 years old and no one really cares about it?
And it doesn't involve Trump.
Maybe if he said it, it would. I don't know.
But didn't the Spanish flu come from America?
No, it came from Spain.
Did it?
That's why they called it the Spanish flu.
No, there was like some pinko liberal saying, "Oh no, well it actually was an American flu, but it just got called the Spanish flu," and I'm like, I don't get it. That doesn't make sense.
It could have been an American person that caught the flu while he was in Spain.
But anyway, how is it racist if the flu came from New Zealand? It wouldn't be racist to call it the New Zealand virus because it originated in New Zealand. Like that's just describing the geography of where it came from.
Okay, fine. I don't
So
know
I'm
why
just like, calm fucking down.
I'm not upset.
Not you, well, just all the people.
Well, maybe they've been on Twitter too much. Maybe they're like you.
I'm not going on Twitter anymore.
How can you say that before they've even sponsored us?
Okay.
That's a stupid marketing plan. You're trying to get Twitter to sponsor us, and then you're saying, I'm not going to go on it anymore.
It's just bad for my blood pressure. I get wound up like real quick. As soon as I get on, I'll see a statement from somebody and I'm like, I got to respond. I got to have a fight with this person.
But how can you have a fight with someone on an app?
Well, it's a virtual fight, obviously.
Why do something that's got no stakes?
Well, that's probably why you do it.
Then I don't know. I'm not going to say what's really on my mind.
You're incognito, like nobody's going to...
I'm not going to say what's really on my mind, but...
Why not? Say it, man. Say it.
The small taste of it is, why bother doing something that's got no stakes?
That's what you're going to say?
Well, I was going to say it a lot more explicitly and loudly and whatever, but
you don't want to do that.
But that's the gist. I mean, if you're hungry, you go out and eat a burger or a steak or whatever. You do not go online and look for a picture of a burger or a steak or whatever it is you want to eat. Mm-hmm. You want to have a fight with somebody, then why don't you go where you got an actual chance of getting slapped?
So what would be the equivalent of that on Twitter, going and have an actual live debate?
No, not being on Twitter. That's my point.
Yeah, but sometimes Twitter's all right. Like sometimes people...
Oh, so now you're walking back your whole thing.
Sometimes when people have the banter that goes back and forth and they're both respectful, people can have an actual debate. Like I've seen it. Like the chain goes back and forth and there's an exchange of ideas and like everybody doesn't leave.
You're saying a lot of buzzwords over here.
Am I?
Yeah. Exchange of ideas. It's like you're ticking off boxes trying to...
That's just my brain.
Is this your cheap marketing ploy trying to get the powers that be at Twitter to come back and at least offer us like a penny a
I don't
view
think
or
the
something?
powers that be at Twitter give a shit about me.
Because you think you're just as irrelevant as I am? That's probably true.
I'm irrelevant. Like no
if
one...
the whole birds of a feather thing is true, then yeah.
I did incessant numbers of posts on Twitter yesterday, and I think I maybe got like 5 comments on one of them. And no likes. I never get a like on any of my Twitter posts.
Well, maybe you should post stuff that's a little bit more likable.
I think you have to be extreme.
Okay, then post something of you while you're shirtless. you could have an extreme saying why
I might get blocked or banned for that though. I don't know that anybody wants to see that.
I know I don't.
I think we're out of...
Well, we've allotted our time for today. And as usual...
And what is your favorite name for the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Did you answer that?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, it's the Kung Flu?
Yeah, I think that was funny as hell.
Mine's just coronavirus. How boring. Are we done?
I believe so.
Thanks for tuning in. And we're going to continue Minitine next week.